Oh, I like that. That was awesome.
Little inhaler.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Swimming Lessons. I love ya. Thanks for listening so far. Today's podcast got very interesting, needless to say. Laura Bethman is the queen of the nerds, as I recall her. She's very big on Twitch. She's just a lot of fun to talk to. We kind of got into like the Twitch streaming type of things, but we also got into our personal lives and how she goes about how she just does her life. And it's very interesting. Keep with me. It got a little long, but I think it's great. But we also, important announcement, we've got merch coming out. We've got some merchandise coming out here towards the end of August. And this really cool guy named RJ is helping me out with the merch, and he's designing the logos, the shirts, everything like that. And he asked me to say a little something about him. So RJ Creative Concepts, a brand strategy and design. Are you a business owner that's struggling? Ask yourself, do you want to look and act like other businesses out there? Do you want to compete, or do you want to dominate your market? With the number of businesses opening up at an all-time high, you need to make a cannonball-sized splash to get people's attention. RJ Creative will help you with your business create its own unique personality and look designed to cut through all the noise. Our job is to create experiences that will delight your customers and keep them coming back. Contact them at ARJAY Creative on Instagram. That's ARJAY Creative on Instagram. Next is Phil Wright with Guild Mortgage. I went through this a couple times. Phil is one of my favorite human beings. If you're looking to like save some money in your house and you're looking to refinance, Phil Wright with Guild Mortgage is the way to go. That's PHILWRIGHT, Phil Wright with Guild Mortgage. Look him up on Instagram. Just shoot him a message if you want and talk about saving money on houses. It's a big deal right now. Everyone needs to save money. Last but not least, I need to talk about my boy Todd Morris. Todd Morris, they've changed names. They're no longer the agency. They are Realty Executives. And if you're looking to buy a house, to just look at houses, just figure out what you want to do, contact Todd, my boy Todd. That's TODDMORRIS, Todd Morris. Look him up on Instagram, Facebook, whatever social media you need. Even if you want to message me about what these guys are about, I'm more than happy to give you their information. And last but not least, Nevada Inc., where style flows. Nevada Inc., one of my favorite places. Bob Vanderwall does a great job. Future home of the studio. He designs sinks, companies, everything you need to know about just anything you want to put inside that new great house that these guys will sell you. Bob can help you out. And that's Bob Vanderwall at Novato, NOVATTO, Inc., INC. And now here we go with what got to be the most personable podcast. But Lauren Bethman, a.k.a. MissBehavin', a.k.a. Queen of the Nerds. Let's go.
Here come the boys. Y'all ready to go swimming, baby? Come on. Give it up. Get out of that water. I tried telling y'all, it's swim lessons, baby.
Queen of the Nerds. What's good, Lauren?
Oh, what's up, Dallas?
How are you doing?
I'm glad to be here. I'm doing really good.
Yeah, we finally got it going. There has been some scheduling issues, but it's all good.
No, we'll make it happen.
Yeah.
We only live
we are making it happen. Yeah, here we are.
10 minutes away. I don't know why it was so hard.
And Lauren and I, before the show, we're having a few little drinky poos here. We got the Blue Van beers. Shout out to Coronado for being the only place open here in Phoenix right now.
Absolutely.
Yeah, do you like these? I like them.
I actually love them.
Yeah.
These are from, what was it? It's not Fort Peaks, is it?
No, I don't know where it's from.
No, I think it's
Lake Havasu City, Arizona.
Something.
The Blue Van.
Arizona has the best beer in the world.
AZ does.
Let's be honest.
I know. The only trouble is like now that people watch this video, they'll see I'm sweating like I'm playing Game 7 in the NBA Finals. And we'll figure it out. We'll do some editing.
I'm going to be honest. I went to the bathroom. It was so hard to pull my pants back up. I was like, this is not good.
She's sweating.
Yeah.
So I told a little bit like of the example of what you do, but you're big on Twitch.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. What is Twitch?
So Twitch is basically, it traditionally started as a gaming platform, but once people saw the opportunity in it, they realized there's so much more you can do on it. I mean, realistically, like I know so many great artists who are, have branched out and sold their merch. They do live paintings and then upload that from Twitch to YouTube. And then it's like, they're spreading the word on multiple platforms, which they were really able to grow. yeah, it's just a platform, gaming, podcasts, art, music,
Everything under the
drinking,
sun, yeah.
literally anything you set your mind to. Obviously, there's a TOS, which is like a terms of service, so you cannot be,
Whoa, throwing out the legal terms.
no
Here we go.
twerking.
No twerking on
No
Twitch.
twerking. I was so
Twerk and
sad.
Twitch.
Twerk and Twitch, dude.
What the-
You'd think.
Yeah.
But no, it was really unfortunate. I brought some girls on for a podcast, and they're, we'll do a dance every
Show 'em what
time
they
we
got.
get. Yeah, we hit like a donation goal, and basically we'll do like a dance, and we put a ski mask on, misbehaving, and and she's like starting to get in the hands and knee position, and I was like,
No, you gotta stop.
no, you can't. And she's like couldn't control herself, and
Yeah.
I'm like, you can't do it, and then you have to cut it the scene, and you're like,
Oh,
girl,
momentum's gone.
I saw you about to twerk, and I really wanted to do it as well, but you just can't. So there's a little rules, but I think it's just because you can't, you can only do so much. Obviously, parental advisory. There's like
Little
12-year-old
kids watching. They're like,
kids,
holy shit! They just got told about the birds and the bees, and they're turning into Twitch like, oh my god.
Yeah, exactly. They're like, let me take a break
gotta
from
call-
Tfue playing Fortnite, and they go on to just chatting, and it's like a bunch of hot e-girls, and so you just got to be really careful with that. But other than that, it's one of the best things I think that's ever happened to me.
Yeah, I've been paying attention to you. I mean, I'm.
Okay.
Yeah. Cheers. Thanks for
Cheers.
coming in. Cheers.
Hey.
Here's to you.
Thanks for having
Happy
me.
2020. Hopefully we can get through it.
Hey, what a time to be alive, right?
I agree. And everybody that's listening, go try the big blue van. And if you're in Phoenix, go to the Coronado.
Please.
Awesome. How did you find Twitch? Because did somebody say, hey, Lauren, God damn it, Lauren, you've been playing all these video games.
Just call me Laura.
No,
Dallas.
I gotta
Call
go
me
back.
Laura.
So before we started the podcast, like I said, Lauren and I were out, we're having a few beers, talking about what we're going to talk about. And she looks at me, she goes, are you calling me Laura or Lauren? I was like, why? And she's like, because my name is Lauren and I've watched your lips and you're saying Laura. I'm like, yeah, well, it's kind of hot out here.
Sorry, I'm not thinking straight.
I'm not thinking straight.
Dude, no, I knew, because the bartender, when it's so loud in the club and you just you start reading lips, I saw the pronunciation on the N, and I knew. But you can just call me Lauren or Laura.
No.
Dallas.
I want to call you Queen of the Nerds. It's kind of a
Call me Queen of the
self-given.
Nerds.
Yeah, I like that.
Con.
Or Misbehavin'. That's a good name too.
Misbehaving. Miss B. Call me Miss B.
Miss B. Okay.
There you go.
Sounds like
You
you're
know-
my
you know what?
kindergarten teacher.
We're-
I'll just go with Laura.
Let's go with Laura. Let's
All right.
resort back to Laura. But
Tell
anyway.
me about how you got involved with Twitch. Because did somebody come up to you and be like, hey, because to explain, you don't look like a person that would be on Twitch. You're a very attractive person.
Thank you.
You just like to hang out. You like to party. I would not see you sitting at home playing your PC like you say you do.
Yeah.
Right now. So
Yeah.
explain to people how this came about in your life, because it obviously must be a really cool story.
It honestly, it's pretty crazy. And sometimes I sit back and I'll obviously tell you, everything and the whole gist. But I look back now, and sometimes I feel like, what the fuck am I doing?
Yeah.
How did this happen? I'm really happy where I'm at, but it's just so weird how it happened. Basically, like I was saying, I was a bartender. I was in the industry for quite some time, working at nightclubs and all that. And I kind of just wanted to get out of that lifestyle. It was very long nights. I wouldn't go to bed till 7 a.m. I wanted stability. I wanted benefits. I wanted that. And so for me, Hefe, I stopped working at Hefe, and I just started going to a smaller bar, and I was like, okay, maybe this will help, right? So I started managing this bar called College right next to ASU Stadium.
Oh, okay.
And I had a group of guys come in, and they'd come in for Friday lunches. They were super cool, kind of nerdy, very friendly though, outgoing. They booze it up. And I
I'm
was
sure
like, hell
everybody's
yeah.
very friendly with you.
I'm sure they are very. You know what? I made some good money.
Yeah, I bet. You're like, hey guys.
Yeah, I made some great money. But I was always my first job, I worked at Tilted Kilt.
Oh, nice.
And it was,
love that place.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
And I was always taught from the get-go, 16 years old, we're not order takers, we're relationship builders. And that's what always helped me with any career, whether it be, working at the bar, nightlife scene, A shoulder touch.
Yeah.
Guys love the shoulder touch.
Yeah, it's
So-
awesome. It's the best thing ever.
But
Because like if you're a guy and you're working at and you know, because people that don't know El Jefe that you used to work at is
Right.
one of the biggest clubs in Tempe and Old
it
Town
is.
Scottsdale.
Yeah.
And it's a riot in there. It's awesome.
Oh yeah. It's
And so,
party central.
you know, you get the booze flowing, you know, hey, touch my shoulder. You want to grab $3,000 worth of more bottles?
Oh yeah.
I'll cut you a deal.
Did you see the way she looked at me?
Yeah, and
or,
you're like, holy shit, boys, hold on a second
she
here.
rolled her eyes a little bit. I really fuck with that. They love
It's
it.
true.
I mean, but like,
But hey, kudos to you because it's,
Thanks.
you know, it's part of the business. It's all good.
thank you. But yeah, so I went to a smaller bar or whatever. It was still like popping in there every now and then, but the guys that would come in, we built a really great relationship, and they started coming to see me every single Friday, sometimes on Wednesdays, you know, if it was really slow. And they actually worked at ZipRecruiter, which was, you know, right around the corner, maybe like a 5-minute bird. And so they were just sitting at the bar one Friday and they were like, you know, we have this entry level position. Like, do you know anybody that's, you know, willing to like get into this and really build a career as a technician? And I was like, I do. Like, I want to do that.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not fucking telling anybody else.
Yes.
Like, I want to do that.
And here's your stability that you were looking forward to.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. And I looked into it and they were trying to do my interview right there. I was like, look, I'm not doing an interview right here. Like, you schedule one with me. I'll go in there and I'll crush it. And so I didn't give them any time to like try and interview me. I knew they were drinking, like,
Yeah.
and I knew that like I needed to look into the company and prepare for like what kind of job it actually was. And I did my research. They ended up scheduling. A lot of the guys didn't want me, you know, to get hired because it was more of like, okay, this girl's our hot bartender. You know, we like flirting with her. We don't want to like hire that and then have that in the office. And I was like the only.
What?
It's
Wait,
like,
wait, wait.
like they were trying to like, because I was like the flirty bartender. I kind of, not like a bimbo, but
Right.
at the same time, it's kind of like they liked looking at me like a, you know,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like a flirty thing, not like a like.
Not a professional. Not to sound rude, but like,
no.
yeah.
And I totally understand that. And that's
Yeah.
why I was like, okay, I get it. I was like, I'll prove myself. And so I really studied on some just basic things. I mean, I was already a little tech savvy, you know, but I just went in there, I crushed it. And I got the job at Zip. And it was great. And as I started learning more and had a stable job with a 9-to-5, basically, I couldn't go out and party. I couldn't booze. I didn't
Yeah.
really do anything. And that's when I started gaming.
Ooh.
And that's when I was like, okay, like what can I do that's fun, you know, that passes the time and like I'm being more responsible. So I just started crushing Fortnite, dude. And I like...
That's awesome.
I started crushing Fortnite like till 6 a.m. on the weekends. And then, you know, on the weekdays, like I just do, you know, I just chill and hang. And I started posting just playing Fortnite and wins that I was getting. And I had a girlfriend, a long-term girlfriend who I've known since like 5th grade. She's like...
She's been your best buddy.
Oh
best
yeah,
friend.
best friend. And she's always like kept it 100%. Like her mom used to spank me when I was over there, like
Whoa.
being a bad kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like a real
Bringing
like
cigarettes over.
oh yeah, she was the one who gave me my first cigarette, and she's like, I know you're gonna hate
What's
this.
her
Just
name?
try it, Tia.
Shout out Tia.
Shout out
Somewhere
Tia.
ripping a dart.
I love you, bitch. I ain't never gonna stop loving you. bitch.
That's awesome.
Yeah, but she's always a real one. She's like, girl, you should just pop on Twitch. I was like, what the fuck is Twitch?
What's Twitch? Yeah.
And I was like, I don't have time for that. Like, I'm not gonna do that. I just want to game, right? And so after a while, first couple of months, I was like, I want more money.
Yeah.
I'm kind
not?
of bored. Like, a lot of my friends would go out all the time, and we kind of lost that relationship. It was more of a party relationship. And I'm like, okay, I do have extra time. And I went on Twitch, and I just, it sounds really weird, but I just creeped on a lot of female streamers, and I was like, I think I could do that. I think I could do that. And because I don't know if you knew this or not, but I used to be the web series host for Tilted Kilt.
I did not know that.
Yeah, so we they auditioned and they hired me, and we would go and travel, and we do certain events around Arizona, Four Peaks Brewery tours, like Cribs parodies, where I acted like it was my house. It was like a fat mansion, like
What?
and it was called Talk Flirty to Me.
I love that.
It was super awesome. And, you know, we'd go to like Tour de Fat, and I'd go just flirt with a bunch of guys in like, you know, little shorts and whatnot. And
What do you think about flirting with guys? What do
I think?
Yeah, I want to pick your brain on this. What's your number one go-to move? You walk up to a guy like me, sitting at the bar. What's your go-to move?
I usually just ask, like, oh, fuck. It depends what kind of mood I'm in. It really depends.
Say you've hit your jewel a few times. You're feeling a little
rip
loose.
the jewel.
You had a beer, cocktail. You're
shit.
looking for something. What do
And
you do?
I'm like, you know what's crazy though for me is I generally don't go up to people. Like unless I'm feeling real good, like
They come up to you, I'm guessing.
like usually they do, like because I'm like unbothered, like not to sound like like whatever, like I don't
This
give
is a
a
safe
fuck.
zone, Lauren. This is
I
a
get
safe
scared.
zone. Hey, I got your name right there. 1 point to me. So
Cheers.
This is a cheers.
Yeah,
This is a safe zone. So just tell me, and just just give me an example in the past that has worked, or what would work, so guys that are listening to this, if a chick like you walks up, they know how to act.
I honestly, I don't know, dude. I'm so bad at flirting.
That's okay.
I'm not good at words. Like
Yeah.
when I like someone, I'm usually like, if I really like someone, I kind of like get a little bit more quiet. And that's the guys that I really like, I don't put out on the first date either.
Okay.
But the guys I'm like, oh, you're kind of hot. And like, I don't really like you. And I just bang them. And then
it's over.
that
That makes sense. That's good news for me, because
yeah. Sorry, ladies.
That's good news for Dow.
You know, if you're the girls are like, fuck you.
Yeah.
But no, I just like if I really like somebody, I'm like, I usually, like
Well, is it something about getting older?
give them the eyes. But like, I don't know. Maybe when I was younger, when I was younger, like I said, the shoulder touch.
The shoulder touch is a great move. That's a go-to move.
Or the little neck massage. Like,
Whoa, now that's
what are you thinking?
yellow.
Like I've definitely used it. Like if somebody was like giving me eyes at the bar, and I'm like, you know what? Let's just try it out. What I normally do, I'm just like, what are we thinking? Like, what are we thinking right now? And he's like,
What are you thinking?
another drink.
Another drink is what
And
I'm
like,
thinking. A shot of tequila.
I definitely need. I need another drink, and then it just flows. Like,
Yeah, I guess that was kind of a loaded question to ask you, because you just kind of got to take it as it comes to you.
for sure, and everybody's different. Some guys.
It's all about
are-
confidence.
Absolutely.
One of my best friends, who I'll leave unnamed, he isn't the best looking cat. He's probably 1 out of 10. I'd say he's a 6.
Okay.
Maybe a 5.8.
That's not bad.
Not bad, but he like works out. He works on it, but doesn't
Yeah.
have the best face, if you will.
I'm sure
he's
his
got a face for
personality is
radio.
great.
Yeah.
Personality's great.
Yeah, you're like, are you talking about yourself? Just kidding.
I know. I'm like,
But he
Great guy.
has the best confidence. He's got a silver tongue, and every time we go out, he mops up. He just talks to
Really?
all these girls, gets all these numbers, but he's a big date guy, so he'll take them on dates, talk to them,
Okay.
and then he'll get cold feet and he'll back out.
Oh, he doesn't. Is it just the?
I mean, there'll be a random hookup here and there, but it won't be like the freakier, the weirder, the better to him.
Really?
Yeah, he's very in depth with that. So if they like want to go out, if they're really bougie, and like the first date, they're like, I want to go to Steak 44, and people that are listening, Steak 44, it's about $100 a plate if you're lucky here in Phoenix.
Right.
If they're like, oh yeah, we'll go to Steak 44, he's like, okay, I'm out. But he'll still talk to him. They're hottest chicks in
It's
the bar.
probably because it's too romantic. It's more of like
Yeah.
a romantic setting, right?
Yes.
If it's something more casual, like I'm not gonna lie, when I first was single after my high school sweetheart, I lived across from Doc and Eddie's, which, if you guys don't know, it's like a super dope like sports bar type of thing, like, billiards, if you will. But it was right across the street from my place, so I was on Tinder, just like, just
Ooh.
whatever. But I would always take the guys there, and it was very like chill, nothing crazy. I'd go there before them and grab 2 like Jameson picklebacks, like very cash.
That's the best.
They're so good.
I love those sons of bitches.
They're so good for you.
They're
Did you
good
know
for
that?
you. Yeah. Are they really?
They're actually really good
Pickle
for you.
juice is good for you, right?
Yeah.
Fights COVID.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Yeah, no, it like helps you retain water.
Yes.
So when you're drinking.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Doc and Eddie's.
Oh yeah.
Chill place.
No, you're good. But I would just always like invite them across the street, go there early, and like, you know, very casual. And then if they're not working out, I'd just say I'm going to the bathroom and I'd sneak right out, run across the street.
No.
And I swear to God.
Lauren.
I swear.
The queen of the nerds strikes.
I'm really hoping none of those guys
they're
from
probably
10 are
listening.
here.
They're like, God damn it. Eating a bag of Cheetos.
You guys were great, okay? You guys are really nice, but that was the problem. I'm sorry.
So I did. I was doing a little research on you, and we talked about because Lauren and I worked together at ZipRecruiter.
Mm-hmm.
That's where we met, and you know, sparks flew, whatever. But Lauren has a boyfriend, which I respect. We're gonna go have mimosas with him on Sunday.
Yes, we will.
We're going to.
I'll pull him out.
Yeah, well, I want to meet him. He sounds dope.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I'll he's been like cranking the new season of Fortnite, but I'll definitely.
Yeah, just get him out for about an hour and a half.
Yeah, I got
Fortnite
it.
will be that much better.
It will.
But anyways, yeah, we met at ZipRecruiter. We were hanging out, having a good time. I told you about this podcast you were in. Then
Yeah.
I think that's right when your Twitch was like starting to come up, and then
was.
your Instagram followers were going up and up. And I was looking, and you do a lot of paintings. You used
do.
to, anyways.
I did. Yeah.
Well, and it's good. They're all good.
Thanks. I appreciate
Can you make
that.
me one?
I can.
Yes.
I actually got a lot that are just sitting there.
Okay.
But some of them are so big.
That's what she said.
I know. Fuck. I knew it. God
You
damn
volleyball
it.
set that one for me. But
But no, I have them just laying around. Like there was one day where I literally just cranked like 8 paintings out, and but some of them are really big, so it's hard to ship to people in my community. So you know what, I'll give you one for having me on.
yeah, that would be awesome. I really
yeah.
appreciate that. I love
Yeah,
paintings.
I'll
As
send
you
you
can see, the
pictures.
wedding questions one we have here.
Hell
That's
yeah.
a picture though, not a painting. But
You could fit one probably like right there.
well, at our new studio, we'll hang it up for sure because
Hell
that'll
yeah.
be like, this is kind of a rent and return type
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
So I got to bring in my own stuff. But
just let me know.
still, shout out, I love this place. But anyways, what is like a good setting? Because when I'm writing comedy or something, I like to have comedy in the background. I like to, have kind of get the artistic juices flowing.
Right.
What would you do? Would you like light some candles? Would you turn on some good
Mm-hmm.
music? What would you do? Because a lot of artists will do it. They have their set thing. What would you do?
Oh, sorry guys. That's a great question.
Thank you. Nick laughed at me.
Damn
Nick
you,
laughed at
Nick.
me. My producer Nick
Damn
laughed at me when I
you.
asked that. I thought it was very good as well. Thank you.
Yeah, it is, because it's so fucking weird what I used to do. I used to, so before my boyfriend moved in with me, I had the whole living room to myself, a bunch of natural lighting from the sliding glass, and I would just sit on the floor. I didn't like sitting. I didn't like having easels. I hated that. I liked sitting on the floor in the most uncomfortable positions and lighting candles. I'd have my whole bottle of wine, and I'd crank Suicide Boys.
Suicide Boys.
It's
What
literally
do they sing?
Like Suicide Boys, like Ghost Main, Poya.
Okay.
It's like rap, but it's like it's kind of dark, almost like rock or like screamo. But
You went to another place.
yeah, and I went to another place, and I think it almost was kind of like at that point in my life, you can tell through my art like the different things I was going through almost.
Really?
You can, and I have a portfolio because I was in AP art studio classes all through high school. I really struggled, just surviving in high
No,
school.
that's what this is about. Like we talked about.
Absolutely.
Swim lessons. So you can be honest with us. It's all good. The people listening
Absolutely.
will like this.
Yeah, and I'd love to open up. So my father passed away when I was 13, and he went missing for like a couple weeks, and
Whoa.
and we ended up finding him, and it was a homicide, in East St. Louis, and that's where I'm from, and so like I was 13, like about to move to a whole different school district, and I just kind of like, I didn't have any friends. I started losing my hair. I got alopecia, so I went almost completely bald. And
No.
yeah, and
So you were that stressed out?
that stressed. I was so depressed. I was so sad. And so what was, my first freshman year, obviously there's only one freshman year, but
I had 2 freshman years. I did in college.
You know what?
All my best friends, I was a freshman, and then they were freshmen the next year. I'm like, I'm a freshman too now. I'm just redoing it. It's okay.
You know, now that I think about it, I kind of did have 2 freshman years in a sense, so that's great.
Yeah,
that
it's
you
cool.
put it that
No,
way.
we're all one. We're all weird together. I love it. It's a weird world.
Oh man, but it was just so hard, and like I was like the second from the last GPA from the bottom. Like I was like did not care, and my principal called me and she's like, I think we need to put you into Union, which is like an online school, like it's not in person. I was like, I'm not fucking doing that.
Right.
Like I kind of put in perspective, like I want a regular life. Like I don't want to be sad. I need to make them proud. Like I want to make my family proud. I don't want it to be, you know, just a bummer.
Comeback season.
Exactly. Swimming lessons.
Swim lessons. Yeah, exactly. Like we were talking about.
Absolutely. So, she worked with me and she put me in a lot of art classes.
Smart lady.
And she, sorry, my nails are so goddamn long.
Yes, who cares? They're awesome. They look good.
Thanks.
I'm a little nervous you're going to stab me in the throat.
What
kind of questions were those?
You call me fucking Laura again? Oh.
You call me Laura again, I'm going to go Spider-Man on you. Yeah, that was these things for everybody listening. For everybody listening at home, I'm honestly a little nervous. Cruella DeVille over here.
Dude, you know, it's like self-defense. They're great toothpicks. They're, you know,
hell yeah.
whole 9, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, so she like realized, she's like, okay, I'm gonna try for her. Like, helped me out a lot. I was in like newspaper and yearbook, like very artistic stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But the AP art studio classes, I started out. Well, I don't. Can I talk about?
You can talk about whatever you want.
Okay, really?
This is very wide
Even
open.
if it was maybe a little illegal.
Yes. Fuck
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
The more illegal, the
All
better.
right, cool. I just want to make sure.
Love it.
So cool. So after that freshman year, I had a girlfriend, Carly.
When you say girlfriend, because some people might get that mixed up, you had a best friend.
Well, I'm a little, you know, bi.
Both ways.
I've dated,
Okay.
like, my first relationship was a woman.
No way.
And my second. Like, ever.
Really?
Like, it was mostly females.
Okay.
And I think I was just kind of creeped out by guys. Like, I don't know why. But
they were creepy, too?
They were just fucking creepy.
They're fucking,
man.
the great guys are creepy.
Yeah, you know? And
They are. They are. Not me, though. I'm very straight and narrow. I am very straight and narrow. I am just, you know, I'm a mama's boy, so I respect the ladies.
You know.
I know how it goes. I don't want to make you feel bad. I don't want to make it be awkward. I do love the shoulder touch. When you touch.
But yeah, no, it was just like, whatever. But yeah, so some girlfriends, like, just take them all as like, we're friends that made out probably like once or twice, you know?
At a party.
Yeah, we're all girlfriends.
This is
whatever.
when Katy Perry came out with I Kissed a Girl, and you're like, oh.
It's Missouri, man.
Missouri.
Everybody's making out with everybody.
By the way,
That's all there
you
is
are
to
now a
do.
Chiefs fan, right? We were talking before. You're from Missouri.
Yeah.
So Lauren asked me before the podcast, she's like, oh, you have a Chiefs helmet. I'm like, yeah, I love the Chiefs. She's like, oh, I'm from Missouri. Weren't they in the Super Game? I'm like, Super Game? Do you mean Super Bowl? And she's like, who's the one Pat guy? I'm like, Patrick Mahomes.
He's so cute.
Yeah, she's like, yeah, what's he, the running back? Oh, offensive lineman. I'm like, he's the quarterback, and he just got the biggest contract in sports history. I might slide into his DMs. I'm not sure yet. I was like, oh my God.
I knew. I was like, yeah, everybody's Chiefs fans now. Oh, yeah. But yeah, I try. My first radio station I went on, I called Florida Gators the Florida Dolphins.
That's all right. Who cares about that?
My dad has it on record still. I hear it every...
You think your dad will watch this?
I don't know if I should tell him or not. I'm
yes.
scared.
No, you have to. Dad, watch this.
He's cool now. He's cool. I tell him things like we're very open.
Is it
now.
okay if I talk about what we were talking about before about what your dad said to you?
Oh, which part?
You're not a damn
punk.
poker, are you?
Yeah, literally. Like, no joke. Like, it's always like grab the arm and eye
Just tell me.
contact. Eye contact.
Just tell me.
Just tell me. Just tell me so I can
You're
make
like,
up
"No,
an
Dad."
excuse to grandma and grandpa if they find
God.
out. And I'm like, oh no. Like,
Yeah.
The thought of them seeing, but I'm not. To
That said,
reiterate.
let's go back to the
Okay.
buy thing.
So the bi thing, yeah, right. Whatever. Carly and I, like, we had hooked up a couple times, but she was a pretty big hippie, and so was her family. And they took me on this camping trip, which I had no idea what the fuck it was.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, whatever. We're taking an RV with her mom, her uncle, her sisters that were a little bit older, and Carly and I were 14 at the time. So I'm like, hell yeah. We're in Missouri. We're going in the middle of nowhere, Salem, Missouri.
Yes.
We roll up to this place around 11 p.m., dark outside, and you just see like there's like a concert going on, and then like torches and stuff. And I was like, this is kind of weird. Like, I don't know what this is. And I had been to one concert in my whole life before 14. So I'm like, okay, whatever. We pull
What was the
in.
concert?
It was called Camp Zoe.
Okay.
Called Schwagstock, and it was a super hippie festival. Everybody's naked.
Whoa.
Like whole families.
They still have it?
No, because
Asking
they
for a
weren't paying
friend.
their taxes, and they were making
Oh.
pure LSD in the backyard. So
Whoa.
they
That
no.
kind of party.
Yeah, exactly. It was a big hippie fest. It was super cool, but I was like trying to read the vibe. The next, like the actual first day, I got offered like liquid LSD, and I actually did it.
What was it like?
I didn't feel it for like 3 hours, and I was like, oh, I think it's because my first time, like, and so I ended up like starting to feel it. I got off this raft, and this chick with like a long sock hat, literally red curly voluptuous hair, and completely naked with her boyfriend come up to me, and they're like, we want to paint you. And they were body painters, and they
Whoa.
that's when it really started hitting me, and I just felt like I don't know, like
Felt alive.
I
You felt great.
like, oh, this is like, I just crying of happiness. Like, it was such a beautiful day. There's so many beautiful, loving people. Like, and then once I got back from that trip, I literally, I'm not kidding you. And I've told my parents this, like, it was like a light switched. Like my next year, I was, honor roll. Like I was doing so well. I thought about my relationships differently. I thought about my family differently. And I really I tried not to take anything for granted and just stay really positive. And I hate to say that it was because of that, but I think I almost needed that. I think it really helped me and stimulate parts of my brains that had kind of like turned off because I was so depressed. I'm not saying, go do a bunch of acid, but like, but I microdosed. I had a great time. I was like excelling in school. My paintings were very vibrant. They were very vibrant, colorful, like a little trippy, a little weird. But then whenever I went through, the bar phase, it was like Suicide Boys, like really dark. And,
Right. Mimicked
like,
your lifestyle.
dark style. Yeah. And it was like black and white. Like you can see it. Like you could see how it went through these phases. And now I'm like looking at, the skulls and bones and like these paintings that I was doing through that dark period of time.
Yeah.
And you can, and now I want to like put color on them. Like I don't know like how to change them, but like that's not me anymore. And I'm kind of like, it's crazy how like you can definitely tell if you look to my portfolio, like this is the time frame of like when you
That's
felt.
awesome, Lauren.
But
that's the way to do it. What would you
really
rather
cool.
pick, mushrooms or LSD?
Oh, dude. Well, I just went to Colorado.
Ooh, I know the answer to this question.
I really like mushrooms for the fact that it's not like it's not as like a, how do I say this? Like I feel like whenever I do LSD, it's more of like like I can't control anything. It's more like I'm out of my own body. But when I do mushrooms, it's more of just like a body high rather than like.
No, you're right. I haven't done LSD, but you're from what?
Just stick to mushrooms, dude. Go to Colorado. You can get them. They're all government like tested and FDA tested, and it's definitely like.
I think it's
more
good to go
clean.
through that. I think it's good to go through that part of your life. I think that's a good growing moment. You're on your own. Like you said, you're going through a tough time. You weren't sure where the next steps in your life were going to be. I think that's good. It's called growing, I think.
Absolutely.
And you're kind of trying to figure out what avenue you want to take. Like you're talking about with your art. It's very similar to life. Okay, it was kind of dark, kind of rigid. You weren't going through much.
Right.
Then all of a sudden you're like, okay, I like doing this. This is fun. This is what I want to do.
Yeah.
And it contributes to that. It gets such a bad rap sometimes that people are like, oh my God.
Absolutely.
You're going to die. You're going to do this. You're going to do that. And I mean, I decided, you know, this will be the first time me saying it publicly, but when I did mushrooms with a good friend of mine up in Sedona, all the trees had faces. I was like, oh my God, this is so awesome. And I was like killing it. I was killing it, Lauren. I was killing it in front of this group of people at a, we had like a bonfire with like 20 to 25 people.
Oh, yeah.
And I was just, you know, murdering. I was making everybody giggle. You know what it's like. Everybody gets the giggles. Everybody's having fun. And after that, this guy walked up because everybody started leaving at like midnight, and I had given the mushrooms to 3 of my friends. And so we were still giggling, have a good time. But this guy that wasn't doing it, he turned around and he talked to me and he's like, Dallas, that was so good. He's like, have you ever thought about doing stand-up comedy? And I'm like, well, yeah, I do open mics now. He's like, no way. I'm like, yes. He's like, well, my best friend, Casey, runs the Tempe Improv. I will put again a very good word for you.
That's right next to the Sushi 101,
yes,
right?
Yep. And that changed my whole perspective. I was like, okay,
Wow.
I can do this. If like somebody who, you know, is just sitting around a campfire with me thinks I'm funny, I have a shot. This is a chance for me to continue what I want to do.
Absolutely.
So I really liked, like, it changed my life too. And I think everybody should do that. I mean, there are, and if you don't want to, that's cool too. But I wanted to, and it's good to be in a good environment though. Like
Absolutely.
I was in Sedona around like water and trees, and
You need that
I'm
nature
not saying, you know,
aspect.
watch TBS and, you know, eat a bunch like by yourself. Don't do that. That
Don't.
will be what I like to call a bad trip.
Yes, that will be a bad trip. And like that's why I never liked you know, I feel like if you do psychedelics or experimenting or want to the psychedelics, just go outside.
Yeah, go inside. Be
If
with
you're allergic
yourself.
to bees, maybe stay away from the beehives.
Right.
I don't know. My boyfriend got stung by a bee when he was tripping, and he like had to go to the
What?
hospital. It was awful. He
Oh
was
yeah,
like,
that would be a bad thing.
his mom he had to tell her. He was like, I'm tripping on acid. I got stung by a bee. I'm super allergic. I don't know.
I've never done that. I've never done that. I'm only a mushroom guy.
Be cautious. But like, you know, just, you know, be cautious. But I think going outside is so much more rewarding. Like
Yes.
after,
Yes.
and it's more realistic. You watch TV. It's all these unrealistic ideals of relationships, of, fake, people just interacting or drama, and it's like you don't want that. Like you just need the freedom to choose your own thoughts, and if you go outside you'll have that as you're experimenting.
I suggest to everybody that's about to make a lifestyle change is like go camping for a weekend. Be with yourself, bring 2 friends, bring some alcohol, bring
Absolutely.
some shrooms,
Yes.
and just be with yourself, learn what you want to do, because you'll figure it out.
Yeah. And shut the
And you'll
phone
know.
off.
And shut the phone off. I am so into that.
There's
Shut it
so
off.
many thirst traps on Instagram and Twitter and everything right now. Just shut the phone off.
How about these people that are posting all these inspirational quotes on Instagram saying, "Hey, if you want to do it, you can do it. If you're not disciplined, you're not learning anything during COVID."
no.
I want to look at them and go, "What the fuck have you
I don't
done?
agree with it.
What have you done?"
But I think with the era that we have right now, and even these millennials, even like the younger generations, like I have a 15-year-old brother, and everybody's taught at his age, you can do anything, you can be anything. And there is an aspect of truth to it, right? But at the same time, you can't just think you own everything. You can't think that you just have the right. Like I see, whatever, they're named Karens. Now
Karens.
the Karens are going in. They're like, I don't need a fucking mask, bitch.
Right? Yeah, that's
you can't
not
tell
cool.
me I talked to my lawyer.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
and
Oh,
it's like there's a certain level of respect and an
Right.
aspect where like you can to an extent do and be and have whatever you want, but not everybody's gonna be a billionaire rapper,
Right.
born into it. Like, well, not born, I guess, like Kylie Jenner, right?
Right.
But there's just like, I feel like people are so entitled nowadays.
Yeah.
And so there's...
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
right? Like there's, I was raised like you work for whatever you want and then you can have it.
Well, we're Midwest people. Like,
Right, that's true.
Yeah, we're Midwest.
That's very true. I feel like, I'm not talking shit on any...
No,
I
you're
got
good.
so many friends on like the East and West Coast.
Oh,
but
me too.
Their lifestyles are just so different. And, my friends in Missouri, like we lived in a nice area, but it was just so much more simple. And like you come out to East West Coast, like Miami, Cali, everybody literally has whatever they want. And some people don't, right? But
Right.
But a lot of the people that I met, they're just like, they are entitled. And, you know, I love you guys. If you guys ever hear this, I'm not talking shit.
Ever. Hopefully this is big. God damn, we're averaging 350 downloads. What the hell you mean, girl? Come on now, we're trying to party here.
I know, me too.
No, I think you're spot on. I think there's just different avenues to handle social media.
Absolutely.
And unfortunately, some people use that avenue to express their way. It's my way.
Absolutely.
It's my way. I'm doing it this way. Your way is wrong. It should be my way. And that's not the way it should be. You should
agree.
log off a few times.
I think it's good.
I catch myself doing it. I catch myself
Do you get triggered? Do you get triggered by like things at all? Like you know, just little things.
I got really pissed at this guy, and I don't go on Facebook much, but I was posting for swim lessons. It was on Facebook, and I got really fucking pissed. Oh, I have like 4,000 friends on Facebook, and that's where I get like all my views for swim lessons. Because a lot of we like some of the older people like will listen to this and they'll have fun and they really like it, and so I still post on there. Like I like Facebook. A lot of my friends from North Dakota have Facebook, and they don't have Twitter or Instagram, so I want to keep up with them, so I got to keep my Facebook. So I was posting about swim lessons on there, and this guy talks crap about Patrick Mahomes, the Chiefs player that was in the Super Game. In your words,
Super
the
Game.
offensive lineman in the Super Game, and he was talking about how he didn't like him getting all this money, and he thought the Chiefs that's going to be their downfall, and they're going to suck from here on out. And he was just letting at it, and I could not help. I was triggered. I was like, I found myself typing out a paragraph where with like bullet points, like this is why it's a good contract. This is why they need, because it is.
And it's like, okay, so you do.
And then I got out of there. Well, every now and then, but on Twitter, like if I'm scrolling through and somebody's like, because everybody does it for likes, Lauren. Everybody does it for, you know, this might not be the right thing to say, but will it be the most popular? Yeah.
They want, and it's like they want people to relate, but at the same time, even if I don't know, and I guess I'm just speaking from personal experience, but like
put that mic up to your mouth. Make sure people can hear you.
Sorry, guys.
She's grabbing her face. She's getting frustrated. I love it.
Oh, I just know that I'm kind of drying off now. I just didn't want my hair to look like ass.
I feel good now,
dude.
What's with
tough.
So what's with the tattoo? Explain us the tattoo on your
this. Arm. Oh, this old thing. I'm just kidding. This is actually the Ankh. It's from Egyptian culture. It was a hieroglyphic.
Okay.
It's the key of life. But my little brother, it was before I got this, but
it's called an Ankh.
It's called an Ankh.
Okay.
And so when I went to art school, kind of art school, I studied a lot of ancient Egypt culture. Okay. And so I have an Eye of Ra, like right here.
On your ribs?
Yeah, on my ribs. I got that when I was a sophomore in high school. I just went down to East St. Louis and
Was it painful?
No, I didn't care. I was just like, get it over with.
Just
like, I didn't care. There were like 14 people watching for some reason. I don't know. I was just like, whatever. Didn't hurt. I think my feet were the worst. And those are like really covered. Yeah.
No kidding?
Completely covered. Like
you have both your feet covered?
Completely covered.
Why? Why your feet? Nobody can see those. What do you have on them?
I don't like showing. I have like 7 tattoos. You'd never see them really besides this one.
Besides the Ankh.
This is the only one.
The Ankh.
The Ankh.
So what's it mean?
So it's just a key of life, right? Okay. But my brother, he randomly, like he knew I was kind of into it, but that was like the main thing he requested. He wanted a necklace or like some type of like nice chain like with it on there. I was like, what made you want that? And he's like, well, I just did some research and I feel like, you know, my mom and my dad just got a divorce. It was very nasty. It was
yeah, that sucks.
Fucking awful. And that was his like biggest thing growing up is, you know, whenever they'd argue, he would cry and cry. And he's like, I really don't want mom and dad to split up. Like that would ruin me. And so after they started going through this divorce, he wanted this chain. He's like,
so you got it together.
You know, he's like, look, everything happens for a reason. Like mom and dad, like they're like the keys to my heart. Like I love them. And you know, it is what it is. Like this is just life. And he's like, I just really wanted it. And so, you know, I had a couple beers with actually a couple teammates from ZipRecruiter.
Nice.
And we went and got tattoos. And I was like, I just want something little. And so I got it for my brother. But,
that's cool. That's a good story. I like that.
Yeah, little guy.
Let's
love
shift.
him.
That's cool.
He's actually really
What's your brother's name?
sick at football.
What's his name?
Logan.
Shout out Logan.
Logan Cry.
Miss you, buddy.
He's a fucking stud, dude.
Good.
He just got an offer from Oregon State for baseball.
Whoa.
And he's a freshman in high school.
Whoa. What position?
He's a running back.
Really? What about in baseball? know?
Pitcher.
Really?
And so he's just like literally the kid every fucking game, 4 to 5 touchdowns.
Whoa.
I'm not kidding you. Like this kid is
So are you
so
telling him
athletic.
about girls? Like, hey, stay away.
You'll
Find a young Lauren Bethman that's interested in
God,
that's
don't-
listening to I Kissed a Girl by Katy Perry. Now she doesn't know what she wants to do.
Don't
what are you
date
gonna do?
anyone like me, Logan. But also, if she's not like me, I'm gonna think she's a bitch.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I don't know. I've met a couple girls that he's interested in. They're beautiful. They're cute, little athletic chicks,
Yeah.
like whatever. And I know he's getting at the age, it's like 15.
Oh, it's coming. Yeah.
It's hormones and like he's got armpit hair now, dude. It's so weird. So weird.
That's awesome.
But yeah, he's a total stud. I love him. But yeah, dude, he's like pulling hot chicks. I'm like,
Good for him.
yeah, but they're
Glad somebody can do it.
at least somebody's got to do it.
Somebody's got to do it. Somebody's got to have the job.
I know.
But Chase, I want to switch gears though. I
right,
want
let's
to
do
talk
it.
more about Twitch.
Hell
I want
yeah.
to talk about
Let's do it.
because we were talking before about this game that you play. I want to talk. What's it called? The Partners
Which
of Life.
one?
The
Super Seducer?
Super Seducer.
Oh, no.
You can crack. You want to have another one?
I'm
You got time
cracking
for
it
you got
up.
time for another beer?
I got time for like
Nick,
3
you
more
want a beer?
beers.
No, I'm good.
Good.
Oh no, we get it, Nick. No, I get it.
Come on, Nick. Just
No,
kidding.
I love picking on Nick. He's one of my favorite people in the world. So just to talk
Love
shit
you,
to him
Nick.
makes me fun. It makes me
This
have a
one's
good time.
for you. Hell yeah,
I
baby.
got 2 more topics I want to talk about. I want to talk
Do it.
about these Twitch games, then I want to talk about the industry that you're in before Twitch. Which
Cool.
one you want to talk about first?
Whichever. You
Okay,
just
let's
throw
talk
it at
about
me.
the what is it called?
Super Seducer.
Super Seducer. Tell us about Super.
Super
Seducer.
Seducer. Okay, so I'm a variety
Can
streamer.
you pull this up, Nick? Can you pull it up, buddy?
Oh god. Oh god.
Can we watch Lauren? Can we watch your Instagram? Do you do any live Twitches
You know
with
what?
them?
Okay, let's see. You guys could probably. I have. So do MissBehavin.
Ooh.
MissBehavin official. Oh, it was the first one that populated. Wait, how
Where
many
did you
are
get
there?
that graphic?
Are there several?
What are you
Oh,
doing?
that's weird. Anyways,
Some of them have only like 1 or
does
2
one say
followers.
pick up? Okay, whatever. Either way.
All right.
So you'll have to go to videos. Oh god, this is scary.
I love this. While he's doing that, tell us what this game is all about.
Okay. So you'll have to look for one that says Super Seducer. That's 90 Day Fiancé.
Is that okay, Nick? Can you do that for us?
Can you do that?
Nick's a wizard. He can do whatever he wants. So explain
it
this
says
game to
Super
us so
Seducer,
when we
it'll
get
be
to the
on there.
video, we know what we're doing.
Okay, so it started, I don't even know how long ago, but whatever, my community wanted me to play this game called Super Seducer. It's
When
a
you say
dating
community,
simulator.
is confusing to people like me.
Why is that?
So people that watch your Twitch just are there for you. So they get to vote on what they want you to do.
Yes, yeah. So like,
Right?
yeah. So
Okay.
like, as a variety streamer, and it's basically like, I play a multitude of games, but the thing is there's only so many things I want to do, and God, they love fucking marbles for some reason, which is a different game. It's super simple. You guys come to the channel, you see me play marbles. There's literally no explanation. You do play in the chat, and then the marbles roll, and people fucking love it. But they wanted to do Super Seducer, and it's a dating simulation, and it's this is a pretty good looking European guy, and he's like, all right, so the point of this, this game specifically, it's like a hour game is
Oh my God, I think he's got it up.
no, that's not.
What is that? Who is that? Is that Miss Fantasy that you were talking about?
Fuck!
Whoa,
my
who is
God.
that?
Oh shit! Oh my god!
Is she gonna rob a bank or play Super Seducer?
So we were trying on new ski masks because we do. So basically, when we hit certain, oh god,
Oh,
these
who's
are
this?
so these aren't Super Seducer guys. Well, Jordan is super.
Oh, spilt a drink and here we go. What are you wearing a Brazzers t-shirt?
No.
Hey, a drink. So what happened? She spilled the drink. You guys have had a few. You're laughing.
Yeah, I was. That was one of our mimosas. So we brought J-Pack on. She's one of my best girlfriends
Cool.
here in Scottsdale. But this is marbles. Oh yeah. It's a
You
gun.
give this away?
It's a pistol that's an electric wine bottle opener. Oh my god. And
Your
I get
boyfriend give
handed
you that?
food. Yeah, I get.
God, what
I'm
a
pretty
goat.
lucky. I'm pretty lucky. I'm not gonna lie.
God.
He hands me food.
I need to.
So these are clips. These can be really weird. There's guys that clips me they just clip me getting out of my chair. I really don't know how. Like I try and go through and delete the ones of me just of my butt basically, but
Why?
it might be. Well, because I don't know if my dad gets on
Yeah,
there.
good
and
point.
I tell him I'm not doing anything weird, and it's just videos of me
Yeah,
getting
good
out of a
point.
chair.
That's
you know,
valid.
whatever. I mean, I don't really
So,
care.
so
but-
going back to Super Seducer.
Super Seducer. It's just like one of the games that we play is dating simulator. Pretty attractive guy. And then basically he just says the point of this game is to bang. And you're like, all right, we're going to definitely try and bang this chick. And then it puts him in like, there's certain little scenes where he's like, oh, hey. And he's like, do we approach her in the coffee shop? Do we walk by and slap her ass? Do we do this and this? And then you have to pick one. And obviously we're trolls, so don't judge me if I'm picking all the very
You're good.
like disrespectful ones.
No, you're good.
But we just want to see, you know, just in
Yeah.
case. Maybe it'll work. Who knows? The girl might like, you know, you never know.
You never know.
I like
never
that
know.
personally. You know, if I really think a guy's hot, I won't get mad at all. But
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's just it's different for everyone. But yeah, so that's one of the games we play. Everybody loves fucking marbles. I really don't know. And then a lot of the times we do our mimosas with MissBehavin. We drink and pop open a bottle of champagne. We do AMA, which is Ask Me Anything.
Whoa.
Yeah, and
What's the weirdest question you've got? Come on, share.
I got
First off, these trolls that Lauren is talking about, these trolls that she was telling me about how she had to change her name. You had to change your name. Okay. You had to change your name from Lauren Bethman to MissBehavin because dudes are disgusting humans, and they would send her.
You get
It
sent
rhymes
them.
with Tiz. They would send her Tiz
Boxes of Tiz.
to her fucking house, and they found out where she worked and shit. Like, what are you doing with your life that you think that's a good idea?
Dude.
I've had bad ideas at bars, but that was okay. Here we go. What do we got?
Oh,
What's going on? You have a watermelon with rope?
Okay, so my top donator is Fatty Melon.
Hey,
Shout out Fatty Melon.
Shout out Fatty.
Melanati, let's go, baby.
Melanati for the buzz.
Yes.
Become the buzz.
Yep.
Yeah.
Melon. Fatty Melon is my top donator.
What are you wearing in
Donated
this?
me
I
to-
love it. God damn. What is that, Lauren?
So I had my like you can't wear a bikini unless it's in a swimming pool or like somewhere in a, you know, like you have to wear a bikini on Twitch if it's around water or else it'll be TOS, right? Because you're just trying to get attention. It was a full body bodysuit, but I had to put shorts on.
Okay.
I chose
You
those.
call those shorts. Okay.
I wanted to make it a little, yeah. Oh, fuck.
I was just kidding.
Oh, shit.
You're
My,
fine.
my
How
ass-
many, so she's trying to pop a watermelon and everybody's listening with rubber bands.
We ended up not.
That's not you. That's you?
That's me. With it, we have our waifu wig. So I got it gifted. I have an Amazon wish list where people can like send me gifts
Are you serious?
safely.
Yeah.
No Tiz boxes.
No Tiz boxes, which is nice.
But yeah, so that's our waifu wig.
You live in a different world.
It's totally weird, dude.
That's okay.
Not weird. Like it is kind of weird, dude. It's kind of weird, but
the
it's
weirder
not.
the better to me. I honestly say that to everybody.
Yeah.
What are you watching here? You're getting a wedding?
So we were watching. We do 90 Day Fiance, and it's so cringe and good and.
Oh, 90 Day Fiance. That's where that one
It's
guy,
so
Nick.
good.
Can you look up that guy with the short neck? What's his name? You know who I'm talking
Oh my
about?
God,
The guy that's like,
I love him.
he's the best.
So we started from the first season because we just wanted.
Yes, the GOAT,
Oh.
the legend. What's his name, Nick? Big Ed. Big Ed in the house.
Ed. Dude, that girl was such an asshole to
Why
him.
was she so mean to him?
I would have treated Ed like a king.
But you're kidding me. You wouldn't. You would if he would have walked to me like,
Rub
hey,
coconut oil all over his neck rolls.
how about when he's like, hey, because I watch this too. I see it on TikTok and I see it on Instagram. He's like, I really want to show you something, but you need to brush your teeth. Remember? How about that
and
part?
she was like,
what?
Are you kidding?
I love when the camera cuts. He's like, things are really heating up. Things are really heating up here. I told her that she needs to brush her teeth. She said, yeah.
Why do you sound Irish? Is he Irish?
I thought that's... God damn it. People always say that about me. They're like, what do you say? But he did. He looked at the camera. He's like, things are really heating up. We had Chardonnay last night. She slept with me. She touched my leg.
Did she?
Yeah, they slept.
Oh,
I don't think they
shit,
did the 1, 2, 3 go. But
Do okay, so I have a question. Do guys honestly, and I'm just curious, if you like are friends with somebody and you haven't made like any type of move or anything, but you're having
that mic close to you.
You're having like cocktails and whatnot. Like, if a girl accidentally touches your leg that you find attractive, do you initially think that it's like a sexual, like they're attracted to you?
No. I think they're interested. I think they're interested. I don't think it's like a, hey, let's leave. I think the move is, when it comes to that, is when they like start whispering in your ear. I think that's a big one. Or like what you were saying, like there's so many things, there's so many moving parts to go with that. If you touch, like I've had coworkers do that.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah, it's very common now.
Yeah, it's very common to do that. Like and you got to be careful if you're a guy in this day and age. And I think it's a good thing.
Yes, absolutely.
I think it's a good thing. Like you got to be aware of your surroundings, aware of what's going on. Like if it's a leg touch, they're probably, I'm like, oh, they're probably drunk. But but other times, like
they're drunk.
They're drunk. But other times I'm like, might be something.
Maybe
here.
Would you think of it differently if you weren't attracted to her and she touched your leg? Would you
Game over. All right, I gotta go somewhere else. I gotta go.
You're gonna pull a
Next
Doc
bar.
and Eddie's.
I'm gonna pull a Doc and Eddie's.
Running across.
Hey, my boyfriend. I
have to go to the bathroom.
My roommate called. His dog's gone. I have to go anywhere but here.
Anyway, I'm so sorry, right? But okay, that actually gives more insight.
Does that make sense to you?
I feel like I'm a very and I don't know if it's just the way I was raised, but I'm just a very like touchy person. I'm very like flirtatious, and it's not that I want to bang everybody, right? I don't know if other girls can resonate with this, but I find myself, obviously when I have a couple drinks, like I get more touchy, and I don't mean to, right? And it's not like I'm grabbing dick, but sorry.
Love that. No, just kidding.
Sorry.
Bad dough.
It's not like I was like doing that, but
right.
I mean, I have, but it was consensual.
Yeah.
But also,
I'm pretty sure anybody.
I just had to clarify.
Be consensual to do that. Everybody. No, you can't do that. You can't touch
Nick's
me.
like, I'm definitely fucking cutting this part of the podcast.
No, I told Nick there will be no cutting.
I'm very
there will
raunchy,
be no cutting.
guys.
I love it. That's why I had
All
you
right,
on.
cool. I love it. Thank you. It literally, I know. I want to send in a clip for.
You could do Call Her Daddy.
I would fucking love that, dude.
Give us your audition right here.
Give us your audition to Call Her Daddy. It's kind of weird for you to be on Call Her Daddy though if you have a boyfriend. I mean, it's cool that you have a boyfriend. I think that's dope.
Dude. Oh no. I feel like I'm gonna dox myself.
Can you tell us your wildest story of dating someone?
Yes.
Yay.
You want it?
And go.
All right. So, I had a couple partners before my high school sweetheart. I kind of like lived it up, whatever. Basically, I started dating this super hot guy. This is high school sweetheart. Sorry, I'm calling you out right now. Actually,
as long as you don't say his last name.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
we're good.
Well, basically, I had a little fun, whatever. I hooked up with a couple super hot guys that were in sports, whatever. I started dating him, and he was telling me people that, affected his life and like what he was going through, and his mom fucked his best friend.
What?
Yeah, and it was like really fucking crazy, dude, because I took that guy's virginity. So basically, like, his mom and I were Eskimo sisters.
Yes.
We fucked her, like, her son's best friend fucked me and then fucked his mom. And so basically I dated him for 5 years, and every time there was like a text from, his friend, it was always like,
oh my God,
this is the guy you and my mom fucked, huh?
Yeah, no shit.
And we would like
shit, I'd be pissed too.
Dude, I was like, how the fuck? And he was like mad at me. I was like, dude, I was living my life. Like, I was in, high school. I was doing my own thing.
But
and your mom cheated on
her husband with that guy?
Her husband with the best
Did
friend.
the husband know?
that's why they got a divorce.
Oh my God.
So I was like, dude, I'm sorry. Like, I was honing it up. I was living my life. Like, I was just whatever. Like, I didn't even fucking give a shit about you. And then now I'm being like scolded for.
Well, put yourself in his shoes. But what would you do if he banged your mom?
I want to. Oh, dude.
See.
Okay, but I would be more mad at my mom.
Oh, that's a good point.
I'd be more mad at my mom. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Either way, it was so fucking weird.
That
it was
is a wild
awful.
story.
And as soon as he told me that, because I had no idea. We just started dating. I was like 5 months in. And then it's like, yeah, my mom fucked this guy after a football game. We had a party at my house and like.
This guy must have been like Zeus.
Crazy shit.
I have a color daddy story if you have a chance.
I would love it.
So
Bring it
I
on.
met this girl. She will remain nameless. Met her in college. She was really cool. She was on the volleyball team. She was dope as hell. Really fun. We ended up dating, and then she broke up with me, and that was cool because I was moving down to Phoenix. It's all good.
Okay.
And God, I feel bad saying this, but anyways, ipso facto, after we got done dating, word came out that she had went to a junior college before that, and she had relations with her coach.
Really?
And that is why she left that college. Other than it was 2 years, and I didn't know this coming into it.
Was it like a negative reason why she left, or is it because?
No, it's just a 2-year school. She's, and I still talk to her to this day. She's really cool, really nice person. Like, just stuff must have happened. It's all good.
Yeah.
But anyways, so she, the coach was with her, whatever. And then fast forward, we dated, then we broke up. I was weird in college, so she broke up with me. It's all good. I don't really give a shit.
College.
I moved down here, and then I figure out a couple of my really good friends go, hey, did you hear what your ex has done? I'm like, no, what? She ended up going back to this guy and had a kid with him.
The coach?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah.
So she had a kid. Yeah, exactly. So she wanted another one. So she was, I don't know if this is true, but they was telling me that she was cheating with this guy while we were dating, which is not a big deal.
How much older was he? Do you mind me asking? Was
Was
he like an older guy?
No, like 30s.
Oh,
and she was in her 20s. Yeah, but I mean,
whatever. But still,
it's weird. Still coach and player.
It reminds me of Mean Girls. The sex ed teacher.
So listen what my dumbass did, Lauren. Yeah, the sex ed
he's
teacher
like
with
fucking the hot Asian girl.
with the Asian
he's like,
girl.
God, if you have sex, you're gonna die. And then he's like banging all the hot Asians.
You will get chlamydia. You will die.
You will.
So anyways, my dumbass, after 2 years in Phoenix, she starts talking to me again, and we start talking, and we end up dating again. Really? So now they have a child together. Now they're with this.
Wow.
And we ended up breaking up again, and she's a great person. I'm not saying she's bad.
I'm
she's
sure
really
she is.
dope.
Yeah.
But they still have a kid together, and I have a hard time wondering how this guy is still coaching. But anyways, he's a good guy too. He's not
crazy.
But this guy, when we were dating, he called me one night. It was during a Chiefs playoff game, so I was wasted. I was having a great time, and I get a call from this number, and I'm like, hello? And he's like, hey, you know who the fuck you're dealing with here? I'm like, who is this? And I thought it was one of my friends fucking with me.
Coach, is that you?
Coach?
Coach!
So anyways, ipso facto, we broke up, she broke up with me again, double. I was just an idiot. And I think it's important. The reason I bring up that story, like, you told your story, I told mine. I think it's good to have those lessons early on in life because now we know what we want.
Absolutely.
We know what we want. We want good
Absolutely.
things. Good vibes only.
Right. Good vibes. Honestly,
God.
Dealing with shit like that, like you love them, right? And you deal with so much to a certain extent, but there's so much that you feel and you can't, like, you got to move on. You can still be, friends and whatnot, but you got to move past that, right? But absolutely, it's always funny. We, him and I are good friends, just like you. You guys still
I'm
have a
still
good
friends with
yeah.
She's
can
really
we
cool.
like bleep out the names?
Oh yeah,
maybe?
we'll bleep out the names.
Fuck yeah, dude.
It's nah, dude. We're solid. So we're good.
You probably wouldn't fucking care.
I like that you had a story like mine. Yours
yeah,
is similar.
absolutely. Yeah, and
but it's easier for not to be a dick, Lauren. But it's easier for girls to overcome the things when they're the one doing the things than the guy.
Really?
No. Oh yeah.
Oh, wait. Really?
When I was going back into this relationship, I had a pissed off part of me that knew, but this chick was hot as fuck. She was the hottest chick I'd ever been with. So I'm like, yeah, I'll bring you back. Like, it's all good. You want to talk to me, I'll talk to you. You know, we had a great relationship.
Absolutely.
Everything was great.
Very open,
Comfortable. I had the best times of my life with her. She was awesome. We went to a Broncos Chiefs game together. It was awesome. But I still had that part of me that was like, you do realize dumb shit that she cheated on you, had a kid, and now
she's back.
You're back with him. Well, how dumb are you?
Well, yeah, dude, I feel like something had to be. He had to have like.
Oh, don't say it. No,
you know what I know
thinking.
What you're getting at. I don't know.
Probably
or something. Or like a 10% off at Adam and Eve.
Who knows? Something was
Maybe
going on.
Maybe you just had like a shrine. I don't know. Like I don't know.
I know.
Something had to be really good. I don't know, but
it is what it is.
Look.
Well, to close, I always ask people this one question because we've been going at this for an hour.
Oh God, I'm scared.
It's a good question. Okay. So, like we were talking earlier about swim lessons and about how you overcome things and keep swimming and moving forward. And what would you like to leave the people here today? You know, coming out, it's kind of going to be tough for you to say this, but after the comedic thing we just put together, but what would you like to leave people today about kind of doing what you've done? You've quit the corporate world. You're going full Twitch. You're all about the Twitch. What would you tell people about something to pursue their dreams?
And this goes for guys and girls. But I think the main thing that you really need to focus on in life is kind of saying like, fuck, the normal standard, right, of living. I think that there's so much pressure on young people to have a 9-to-5. I think there's so much pressure to get married at a certain age and, have kids and a dog and a house at this certain age. But, and I'm 25, by the way, but, I think going through what I did and going and overcoming all these things that made me realize is that there's no time limit. Whatever you want to do, and there's phases and there's a process, right? But whatever you want to do is possible. And you can do that when you're 40. I know women that have kids when they're 40. I know that people don't get an actual 9-to-5 until they're 30, right? And then you can also quit your 9-to-5 or get fired because of COVID. Who fucking cares? And just own it and get on a platform like Twitch or start a podcast or, be a stripper. And, you can do that at whatever age.
Yeah.
Go fucking live your life. And if you're good at it, if you are confident, if you just own it and you are happy at what you do, you will be successful. And it doesn't matter what fucking type of money you make. Like, if you love what you do, the money will come and the happiness will come. And I think there's just literally so much pressure on young adults to have a standard living. And I'm going to be honest, guys, I make more money drinking champagne on Twitch and answering people's questions about their love life than I was as an engineer.
Okay. I love that. Now,
absolutely.
To close, we have a thing called 10 for 10.
Fuck.
10 for 10. No, you'll love this, Lauren. 10 for 10 is, I have 10 questions here. You have to answer them as fast as possible. There's no right or wrong answer, but just answer them as quick as possible, okay? And away we go. Favorite musician?
Doja Cat.
Steak or shrimp?
Steak.
Lake or ocean?
Ocean.
Dog or cat?
Dog.
Palm tree or evergreen tree?
Palm tree.
Favorite game device?
Xbox.
What city? Wrong. Anyways, what city?
You like fucking PS4?
Yeah,
what
PS4.
the hell?
On PlayStation. What city in Texas has a team in the NFL nicknamed the Cowboys?
Wait.
What city in Texas has an NFL team nicknamed the Cowboys?
Dallas.
Yes, good job.
Dallas.
What city in Texas rhymes with the name Palace?
Dallas.
Who is the sexiest human being alive?
Me.
No, you're supposed to say Dallas. God damn it.
You tried it.
Who's the second? Lauren.
Brad Pitt. Just kidding.
Hey, I appreciate you coming on. I really do.
Much.
I appreciate your friendship. I'm looking forward to Sunday when we get to go out and have some mimosas and listen to that jazz band.
Do it up, dude. Thank you so much.
What can people, just do a quick plug. What can people find you on?
Guys, you can find me at twitch.tv/MissBehavinOfficial. And you can also find me Misbehavin TV on Twitter and Miss Bethman. Oh God,
I love it.
Write this down, all right, guys?
Yeah.
Miss Bethman on Instagram. And that's where I post the thirst traps, so you might like that.
I love that. Well, let's go have a beer, and
Oh,
that's
yeah.
a wrap. Thank
Let's
you,
do it.
everybody, for listening. This was a
Thank
good
you
one.
guys so much.
Woo!
Love you, Dallas.
Love you too.
I told you it's gonna be a party.